When I went to Mexico, people would like comment on me. They would point at me. They'd like, I stick out like a sore thumb. You know, guys would walk by. They'd be like, Chino, and they start laughing. They do shit like that. Some guys would like crack jokes with me. They would be like, "Where are you from? You from North Korea? Or you from China?"
So funny.
And I'm just like, I'm from China.
One of our Hmong brothers has fallen, and it happened in a way super similar to a story that we covered not too long ago about a guy who, you guys remember there was a dude who traveled to like Colombia or something, and he got on a dating app, met a girl, and then when he met up with the girl, he ended up getting kidnapped.
And she was way too hot for him. Remember that one?
Oh, I saw this.
I saw this too.
He was Hmong, huh?
No, that guy wasn't. But this guy is, and what happened is that he's not just like a Hmong dude. This guy is like an activist. Like everybody knows, he's from St. Paul.
Is he the comedian guy?
Yeah, he's a comedian guy. His name's Tu Xiong. Is that how you say that?
I don't know how to speak Hmong, but yes, it looks like that.
He's a professional comedian. He's an activist, and he's 50. He travels to Medellin pretty often. It seems like he kind of goes there a lot, and he likes it. And he has friends. And he knows people there. He's at this Karol G concert. And uploaded a video where he's there with this like redheaded girl. In the video, like when it like pans to her, she like turns away real fast. So then it's like a little bit sus. And then it looks like that's the same girl that he went out to dinner with the last time he was in Colombia, a little over a month ago. And then one night he goes out for dinner, and then his brother and his friend end up receiving a call from him saying that he's being held at gunpoint, and the kidnappers want $2,000. And then the police get notified. They go to check his residence, and they find a girl there just ransacking his stuff.
Oh, the police catch her.
But then they couldn't catch her. She got away. Wow. She escaped, and then there's nothing saying that that's the same redheaded girl in the video or anything. But before any exchange could be made for the ransom or anything, they find his deceased body in a ravine with stab wounds and blunt force trauma.
That is so sad, man.
And there's like certain speculations that maybe he tried to escape, so that's why they did that. But there's no telling at this moment.
This says some of the trauma was like from what appeared to be like a 60-foot fall, though, too, right?
Yeah. So.
And he was there for Thanksgiving, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And then he had been communicating
with
this girl.
I got a business meeting, man. I gotta get the hell out of here.
All right, bye, Joe.
Why do you have to say it like that?
He had been communicating with her online a lot, right?
Yeah. But also, since they don't know if that's the same girl, I believe they did arrest that redheaded woman in the videos and photos, but they don't yet know for sure if the girl that he was with at that time is that girl. It could have been a different one. It could have been a different group of people, but they know that he was talking to different people that he hadn't yet met about hanging out in Medellin and stuff. So
Can you comment on this at all?
What do you think about this?
I was about to say straight up.
Can you just have a take? Just say a take. Just say a take.
It's funny.
Do you think he's right or wrong?
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. See, that's sick. That's sick.
Okay, good. I see.
But before I tell you why it's hilarious, can you tell me what happened?
A man
right
was murdered.
I came in?
A man was murdered
You want to go in?
in cold blood.
Huh?
A man was found in a ravine, multiple stab wounds, 60-foot drop trauma. And then
Colombia.
You said it's
Medellin,
hilarious,
Colombia.
according to you.
You don't think that's funny, Nick?
Don't try.
Good lord, Ken!
Dude, ayahuasca works, man.
Man's wilding out.
Yeah, if you take ayahuasca, I guess anything's funny.
This is cool, Ken.
No, we're talking about the Hmong guy, the activist that got murdered in.
Oh snap, bro! I didn't know that.
Why are you laughing, dude?
Because I didn't. Because I came in with no context.
Do you know the story about that?
No, I don't. I don't watch the news. I only watch Jknews, so
Smart. So you don't know much.
I don't know anything.
So they're still trying to figure this shit out.
They're still
right?
try to figure it out.
It's
Yeah.
like, you know how they like police? They always kind of think of multiple scenarios.
Yeah.
Is one of them like maybe he's an activist and he fights for good, but a lot of people also go to South America to look for hoes and shit.
Yeah.
Is the redheaded chick just a chick that she always goes back to see, and then this time she set him up?
Also, the girls might be the suspect.
I mean, there's a lot of so like, in terms of the past year,
Yeah.
there's like 250 incidents like this.
Yeah.
250?
Because all these guys are going over
where
there.
they're getting set up to like go on what they think is a date, and then they end up getting either robbed, kidnapped, or like something like
You
that.
see all those TikToks of those guys being like, I'm gonna fly over to Colombia, meet a fucking fine honey, and then, you know.
Yeah, so it is common.
Fuck
It's like a thing that people
I
do.
changed my
It's like
mind.
gambling,
then.
though,
It's not funny.
Thank you. But it's like Colombian women are so attractive. It's like I'm just gonna roll the fucking dice and see what happens.
Yeah. It's a honeypot.
And I'm gonna
like-
do it in Medellin, Colombia,
To
because
be fair,
they
yeah.
got great track records.
To be fair, he does post a lot of photos of like really beautiful Colombian women. Like,
Dude, if you're okay, look, I'll say this: if you're going to Colombia and you're not partaking in like the fine honeys, then shoot doing. My
yeah,
boy.
I mean, not that he's doing anything nefarious, but like if he is gonna like meet people and if he just enjoys Colombia and Medellin and everything, and you know just happens to meet somebody.
What if he's a big coffee guy?
doubt it.
No,
Yeah, I doubt it.
I don't think so.
He's either getting some drugs to bring back home to sell in the States, or he's trying to find.
You don't think it's like a jealous boyfriend or a jealous dude that's been stalking this Colombian chick?
I think it could be all the above, dude.
If I go into my criminal mind, then I would think that the reason they go on so many dates before striking is just to suss out how much they can possibly get and if they can get away with
Have
it.
to build rapport, so there's trust.
I bet you they have some sort of like partner that's working with them, and then they, like you said,
They
like
do,
they,
yeah.
they like they bait these guys into it.
That is what happened.
Yeah.
That is what happened the last case that we said that was just like this, where a dude, kind of like, I hate to say it, but like it looked like out of his league. Like not this one, but then the last one. It looked like he matched with a girl that was like way hot.
Too much woman for him.
So he's super stoked. It's almost like even if that was me, I would be like, I don't trust this.
Yeah.
I'd be like, why is this?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Just like you all do. You go like when you see an account with like a porn hot looking woman, you're like, oh, that's probably spam.
Yeah.
It's like you should think like that in real life too. I think.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Why do you think guys ignore those signs? Is it because
I think it's because they're horny and they're dumb.
Yeah, they're horny as fuck, and then so their fucking spider senses are off,
And
they're wishing for it to be true.
Because they're so lonely.
Dude, when will we learn?
And I'm sure also too, those ladies know how to fucking play the game.
Or they got money, because when you got money, it happens sometimes.
Well, grandmas and grandpas fall for all kind of scams.
Yeah.
Same shit. Because they're lonely. Their kids moved out. Nobody's talking to them. They want someone to talk to. And then these scammers talk to them, and they're kind
Dude, they talk to him for a while. too.
Elder scamming's always going to be hot.
Plus, I know, I don't know, but there's definitely spots in like, even like in Europe and stuff where like the fucking multimillionaires, the billionaires go and party and stuff, and it's just like the girls, all their entire goal is to fucking get pregnant with one of these dudes. Because once they do, they're set. Think about that.
Bagging a basketball player.
It doesn't fucking matter what they look like. If they got billions, all you gotta do is get their seed and shit. Fucking,
Yeah.
you know?
Is there such thing as toxic femininity?
No, come on.
Don't say that, dude. Look at the fucking look at the set behind you.
Because you know how guys have that masculine trait that's like super toxic to whatever, right? And then girls also have a feminine side that they could use against guys to like lure them or whatever.
PvP, dude.
But is that a thing?
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's essentially the honeypot syndrome, right?
Oh, that's what it's called, honeypot.
Yeah.
You never been honeypotted before?
But it does suck
You
that
are
like,
honeypotted.
I mean, if you're not from a country and you go out there, it's like you should take extra precautions.
I agree, man. I think you got to be very careful when you go to a different country.
I think if you have the money, you fly her out.
Yeah.
You don't fly there.
But honestly, like I had a neighbor who would go to Medellin a ton, and I was like, dude, you're nuts. And he's like, no, it's not what you think. Like I know you like because you've watched all this like Escobar shit and all these like documentaries and movies. He's like, but it's not like that. Nowadays, it's so safe and it's so cool to go there and it's cheap. And he's like always talking me into it. And I'm like, but I'm still scared.
Yeah, for sure.
But I also think it's like, you know, in the same geographical location, there's multiple worlds.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Right? Like in the SGV, you have like the police world. Then you have apparently there's a whole prostitution ring in the city, and there's like, you know, there's all these worlds. But if you're not looking for those worlds, you're blind to them. So your friend could be, oh, I'm a fisherman. The fishing scene is crazy.
And especially if you go to Colombia and you look like a foreigner, they will treat you like one, bro.
And you're swiping in order to look for hoes?
That's what I mean, bro. Like, you gotta be careful. Like, you can't be.
I think if you're doing
seriously.
online dating, if you're doing online dating and you go to a place like Colombia, I mean, it's probably.
Because all the people I know that go to Colombia, they're looking for that red-haired chick.
Yeah, they're looking for those chicks, bro.
But it's like when we hear about a guy who got murdered locally, and we're like, wait, this place is pretty safe, and then we find out he was into drugs and shit, and
Are you saying like these people sort of like attract this type of life to?
No, Ken, we're not saying they deserve it, Ken.
I didn't say
It's
that.
risky
No, I'm saying
behavior,
like
Ken.
I'm saying like the stuff you do is bringing these things, these elements closer.
If you're looking for hoes, you're looking for an underground world.
I'm not saying it's their fault, but
It's just unfortunate that they had to place him as a mark. Because, you know, like, there's probably lots of guys that they let pass by, that they're just like, oh, there's not much we can get from him, or we'll get caught, or it's too risky. But it's really unfortunate that they saw this dude, and however long they worked on him, that they ended up saying, like, oh, he's a good target. Yeah. And then for it to get botched like that, I mean, $2,000? Yeah. Who wouldn't pay that for their homie to, like, get out of being...
Yeah, they didn't get anything from this guy.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like. They ransacked his place, and that's it.
Do you
And
think
then
at
they
that
got
point, though,
alpha
like,
dogged.
they're already like they know that they're gonna murder this dude anyway because like witnesses, but they're still trying to get the ransom? You think that's their game? Like get the ransom and kill the fucking witnesses?
I think they're trying to get their cash. That's what I think.
But they just killed this guy and didn't get the cash.
Yeah, that's why it's like
if they just murdered him like that, it could have been some sort of like fight they were having or something.
Some shit went down.
That's what they're like
That's what I think.
assuming, that like something had happened, he tried to escape maybe, and then it went bad.
And I'm sure they're gonna do it again.
This is a comedian, right?
Yeah, a comedian activist. Yeah, comedian activist in the Hmong community in St. Paul.
Damn,
Woodbury community. Yeah.
You gotta be careful out here, man.
Feel weird and closer to home. That's like imagining like Joe going out there trying to find his like, you know.
I mean, we already saw a story. I mean, very similar to this. So like now that there's 2 of these, and I can tell you there's over 250 this past year. Be really careful
And
when
your
you do
neighbor
these
friend
dating
is still
apps in
just
other
like,
countries,
it's
man.
safe, dude.
Yeah,
He's like, don't believe
it's
that
like have fun
misinformation,
when
dude.
you travel, but
it's like,
yeah,
it's like Bart said. There's different worlds. Like he's a documentary producer. He goes out there all the time. He ended up marrying a Colombian woman, brought her back to the States. Yeah. You know, that's different.
But I do think it's good to like if you're trying to travel and have fun and like wholesome fun, like definitely look and try to aim towards that direction, but still be aware of the dark world as well. You know. So that shit like that doesn't happen, but you can still have fun because it sucks to travel somewhere new and just be afraid of everything.
Well, I think it's not even so much fear. It's like respect. It's like when you go to Mexico, like you have to have a
for
respect
sure,
for
dude.
certain things. Like
Bro, when I went to Mexico, people would like comment on me. They would point at me. They'd fucking like, I stick out like a sore thumb. You know, guys would walk by. They'd be like, Chino, and they start laughing. They do shit like that. Some guys would like crack jokes with me. They would be like, "Where you from? You from North Korea? Or you from China?"
So funny.
And I'm just like, I'm from China. You know, like just random shit where I'm like, dude, this is so fucking random.
yeah.
Yeah, and then people, they look at you funny when we're in Guadalajara, and it's a nice area for sure. But you just understand that like I'm a foreigner here.
Yeah, you're the foreigner.
I'm gonna be on my best behavior,
Right.
And like
And
I'm gonna
not
keep my
worry
head
about
down,
it.
bro. Yeah, like I'm just gonna be kind of in.
Nah, dude, you should act like you own the place. Like come in there like entitled Americans, you know?
I for sure be leaving jewelry at home.
It's like, hey,
cartel
where's
video,
my
you know?
freaking margarita? You know, you should do that.
So guys, if you guys are traveling abroad and you're into those dating apps or talking to girls online, be really careful. Don't be the third case this year that we have to cover, and it sucks to happen to good people. But
Don't want trouble. That's what you have to
Don't
do.
want
Don't
trouble.
want no
Hey, you know, my
trouble, yeah.
parents were in Brazil, and then my dad was just like sitting on the fucking like just like near the beach and stuff,
Yeah.
and then some dudes ran by and they yanked the chain off of his fucking
Your
neck.
dad?
And my dad was trying to chase him. I was like, "You crazy fool!"
Oh my God.
He couldn't keep up. But
It
still.
activated his Asian anger.
Yeah,
No, man. Did he say that?
probably. No, you can't not say the women.
After you get your chain yanked?
Yeah.
be safe out there, man. And we can't afford to lose any more Hmongs, so
Yeah, look behind your
Watch
back.
out your
Have,
back.
have eyes behind your back.
heck yeah.
Unlike Nick.